Trapiche's 2019 Malbec. This is actually the Oak Cask range. So this is where the vines are growing in Mendoza, in the region of Mendoza, and at higher altitude. So they have to be grown above 762 meters, and that higher altitude is giving purity of fruit. This is 100% Malbec, and it's aged for actually 12 months in a combination of both French barrels as well as American barrels. So just to give you a difference there, French barrels tend to give you a savory complexity, touch of toasty vanilla flavors coming through. American oak, we always talk about, it gives you a sweetness to the fruit. On the entry to the palate, it gives that forward fruitiness, and often see coconutty characters coming through as a characteristic of that oak maturation. This wine is definitely got a beautiful depth of colour, suggesting that good concentration levels in the vineyard, lower crops, so yield is lower, and that higher altitude also gives you intensity of fruit colour. This is lovely aromas of the Malbec variety. Red fruits, floral, lots of spice, cinnamon, and that's sort of indicative of both the combination of French oak and American oak. And there's hints of that coconutty coming through from the American oak there, but it's quite subtle and interwoven, gives a nice interplay between the French oak, American, and the fruit characteristics coming through. This wine has depth, concentration, again indicative of the lower yields, and you can taste the higher altitude. It's like that crunchy, salivating, salty acidity because of those cooler nights, giving freshness to this wine. But again, all of the varieties coming through, but it's speaking more of the home of Mendoza and higher altitude wines. Delicious drinking every day, and perfect barbecue wine. It'll really go with, imagine, juicy, sticky pork ribs or your favorite barbecue red meat.